just when I think you couldn't possibly be any dumber.
Do you know any slow or special people?
Now there's plenty of tards out there living really kick-ass lives.
You're a moron.
That's the dumbest thing I've heard of.
Retard alert! Retard alert, class!
You're a smart motherfucker, that's right. You went full retard, man. Never go full retard.
Don't you feel like a stupid dummy?
He was a retard.
Time for Ask Dr. Stupid, with your host, Dr. Stupid.
Dumbass.
Hey, dummies. What's up? How's everybody doing, man? Oh, god damn. It is summertime. It's summertime, man. And I realized this quarantine, man, I'll tell you what, I bet this is the most out of shape summer that's happened in a long time. Especially with gyms being closed and all that stuff. Dude, I mean, I love going to the gym. And the entire month of April, which is, you know, a key month of getting your summer body ready, I was eating donuts and doing nothing. And just like everybody else, ordering takeout, watching Netflix, not going anywhere, you know. Fucking fat as fuck. Nah, I'm good, man. I'm back in the game. I made my glorious return to the MMA class today, which was awesome. They had a bunch of stuff taped off, and like they got a bunch of dumb rules, but they're not following any of them. And then I rolled with like 4 guys today. I didn't wear no mat. We was just sweating in each other's eyes and all kinds of shit. It was awesome. Awesome. So I feel like it's over, man. Like we already forgot about that shit. And look, at this point, whatever happens is going to happen. Everybody's going outside, do whatever the fuck they want anyway. So who even cares anymore? Like, who even cares anymore? Old people, if you're old, stay the fuck home. I mean, I've been said that shit, you know? Oh, fuck that shit, man. Open shit back up. I want to go to a comedy club. I want to do everything. You know what? If you're old, stay at home. If your immune system suck, if you fucking, you know, overweight and white as a ghost and never exercise and only eat Doritos, stay your bitch ass at home too, okay? There's some people out here that can handle shit. I don't give a fuck about this cold, dude. Shit. I can handle shit, bro. I'm not, I ain't weak. I ain't one of these weak ones. If you weak, stay home. Stay your bitch ass at home. Weak ass bitches, stay your ass at home. Did y'all forget this comedy podcast? Oh, man. Did I smoke too much or too little weed before this? Who knows? Oh, man. So I just seen a hilarious video of this female police officer. And apparently she went to, and I know my last 2 episodes about the police. And I'll try to talk about it as little as possible. But there's so many videos online to make fun of police about. So probably going to dive into it a little bit. Yeah, so... Oh, she went to McDonald's. She ordered something. And then they asked her to pull up. And the first thing she did, she had to mention, she's like, I paid for it, by the way. So nobody paid for it for me. So she, off the bat, is already expecting free McDonald's. She's already expecting it. Because why would she mention that? She had to mention it because she already felt guilty about it. She knows how many times she went to McDonald's and got free food. She already knows. Or she wouldn't have mentioned it up front. Then... she's like, oh, they asked me to pull around. Oh, no. Did the cop have to wait for their food? You know how many times I had to pull around at McDonald's when there's nobody there? Nothing going on? I'm the only car there. They're like, pull around. I'm like, why? There's nobody behind me. You know? Fucking dumb cop. Dude, it's happened so many times. I remember I used to go to this Burger King back when I used to eat shit food, and I had to work really hard, like be at work at 6 a.m. And I used to go get Burger King chicken biscuit, baby. Anyway, because, look, I fucking hate Burger King. I think Burger King has the worst burgers. By far, the worst fast food burger place to me. It's like Burger King is the lowest, for sure. But their biscuits in the morning were better than McDonald's. And I hate a McDonald's biscuit. Hate them. Always, even when I was a kid, hated them. Hated McDonald's biscuit. And I like a biscuit. I like a good biscuit. But I hate a McDonald's biscuit. I think they're garbage. I've always thought they were garbage. Everywhere I've went, every time I've ever had one, I'm like, this biscuit is garbage. Just like McDonald's. Anyway, Burger King biscuit was better. So I used to go there at 5:45 in the morning. And the same lady always worked there. And they never had one ready. And I would go up there. I'm like, hey man, let me get that chicken biscuit combo with an orange juice or a coffee. What the fuck? I don't want to drink no Burger King coffee. Ugh. You know, that shit's garbage. The only reason I was eating this because the biscuit was good and the chicken was fine. You know. And I would pull up there, and every fucking morning, I would be the only person there. 0 cars behind me. Nobody ordering. And she was like, can you go pull up, please? I'm like, why? Like, I didn't realize it probably until the third time. I'm like, hold up. I mean, the first 2 times I paid no attention to her. Like, all right, it's morning time. Maybe somebody else is back there about to get their food. But I sit there, and nobody ever came up to the window or through the drive-thru at all. I was the only customer. And she did it every time, man. I probably went there she probably did it to me 7 times before I finally was like, I'm never coming back here again because it's just so fucking annoying. Okay, so where was I at? Oh, this crybaby cop, which straight up throws a tantrum and has the right to shoot you in the face. Anyway. They asked her to pull around for an order. What? I have to pull around? I'm a white cop. I can't believe this. So she pulls around, and then some girl that comes out, and it's probably going to be a minute. Who knows what happened? Maybe they're out of egg. Maybe they're frying her fucking chicken biscuit. Who the fuck knows? Shit takes a while. So she's like, I pulled around, and a girl comes out and hands me my coffee. And she was like, don't even bother with the food. And started crying and all that stuff. I'm like, what? They probably brought you that coffee so you could drink that shit while you're waiting on whatever the fuck you're getting. Dude, I can't believe it. This entitled motherfucker. How many times I've been to a fucking place, pulled up, they're like, pull around, sit over there, wait forever, see like 39 cars go through, and then they bring me the wrong shit, you know? And then it's not good either. And you're just like, fuck. I mean, if that would have happened to that cop, she probably would have went in there and shot somebody for real. Because, deal with it, man. Act like fucking you ain't a regular person. Can't pull around and wait for 3 minutes for your fucking food. Oh my God. Cops are terrorists, dog. They're terrorists. Oh, here we go. Here is some more fuel for the fire. Cops, police are not required to protect you at all. And I read 2 court cases. This one Supreme Court. I don't know. I think they were both Supreme Court cases. Not exactly sure, but I know at least one of them was. Ruled that cops have no obligation to protect anyone. Their only duty is to enforce the law. And I believe that the case that this shit was on was it was either a school shooting or a Walmart shooting or, America shooting in a place. And the cops didn't go in to help anybody. They stayed outside. And then whenever the dude ran out of bullets and already killed a bunch of people, then they went inside. And the Supreme Court ruled that is their job. I mean, they have no duty to intervene. Like, if you're getting stabbed, a cop has no duty to intervene and save you. All they have to do is wait for you to die and then arrest that guy. That's their job. All right. So I don't know, that serve and protect shit. That's just PR. That's just straight up propaganda. That is propaganda. That's not their job. It's not their job. And it's not what they're trying to do, obviously. They're obviously not trying to do it. What was the other court case? Oh, God damn it. So a guy got stabbed on a subway, something like that. And 2 cops were in the subway with him. And neither of them did anything. And then he tried to sue the cops. And the court ruled that that wasn't their job. So boom, there's 2 examples of that. So when cops say, oh, we're here to serve and protect, actually they're not. They're literally just law enforcement. Their only job is to arrest a criminal and then make you a criminal if they can't find a fucking reason. Man, I still can't get over the damn video I saw. And it's hilarious now. I recommend everybody get on Reddit. There's a subreddit called Bad Cop No Donut. And it's just like porn, man. It's an endless amount of cops fucking people up that don't deserve it. You know, it's very only once in a while that a cop fucks somebody up that deserves it. I would say it's rare as fuck. But, yeah, man, it's endless. Anyway, that's where I seen that shit. Fuck, I was going somewhere with that shit before I brought up that Reddit site. I was just saying that you can get on the internet now and just look at cops harassing and being terrorists. Oh, yeah, that's what I was going to say. Cops are terrorists, dude. It's straight up domestic terrorism. I mean, how did they make money? They make money by ticketing people, putting them in jail, fining them, you know? It's the same thing like, oh, you guys are paying for protection. But their job isn't to protect us. Oh, man. And that's something, I mean, I was today years old when I found that out. I literally thought, like, that's what it is. You know what they need to do? We need some clear-cut cop rule. They need to come out on TV and be like, okay, here's what the cops have to do, and here's what you can do. You know, we need to make it clear because it's unclear. It's obviously unclear because we all think that cops are here for us, and they all think we're the enemy. You know, they're coming in and shit like a counterinsurgency because they do that shit. They use counterinsurgency tactics from the military. And I was talking to somebody the other day, and they brought up that quick, oh, but they risk their lives. No, they don't. They don't risk it at all. If there's even a thought of a risk to their life, they'll shoot you in the face. You know, we risk our lives by interacting with cops. It's our lives that are at risk. We don't have a gun. They do. And they will shoot you with it very quickly. I mean, it should be like triple felony murder if you shoot somebody that didn't commit a capital punishment crime to start with. You know, look, if somebody murdered somebody, raped somebody for real, like you caught them, you know, not a he said, she said, but like straight up, you caught them doing it or something, or pedophile, yeah, murder them, dog. Go ahead. Ain't nobody gonna be mad about that shit. It's now that she's fucking with innocent people too much that that's when it is getting insane because they've already arrested everybody. How many prisoners we got? You know, the most. Everybody's scared of the police. Everybody knows that shit. We're pretty much all following the law. We're pretty much all following the law, you know? Nobody's out here robbing banks and, you know, doing criminals like you used to get away with. You can't get away with it. We live in a surveillance state, bro. It's so hard to do some shit now. Oh, man. But, yeah, they're just fucking with innocent people now because they ain't got shit else to do. They got to build, $500 bazillion and nobody to fuck with. So like, we're gonna kill somebody. Oh, speaking of another video I seen, this girl was at the beach and she's like 16 or something, and she's like eating carrots, some sliced up carrots. And this cop comes up, it's like, "You're underage drinking." And she's like, "What?" And he's like, blowing this breathalyzer, and she blows in it and it says 0. She's like, "Look, I didn't do anything." And he's like, "Give me your ID." And she's like, "No, what are you talking about?" She's like, "Leave me alone." And he's like, "Stop resisting," and just beats the shit out of this girl, man. I'm talking about punching her in the head. She's chilling at the beach, bro, eating carrots, punched in the head by a cop. That's terrorism. Tell me it's not terrorism. Bro, that's straight up terrorist shit. You know what I'm saying? That is straight up terrorist shit. Oh, man. I was thinking earlier, I'm just really glad that everybody's starting to fucking see what I've known for years, is that the government is one big sham. It's all a fucking lie, man. It's just one big propaganda machine they're feeding you. And I mean, we're not that much different from China. We're not that much different from China. You don't think the government could come take your business away from you right now? They just took away 40% of the businesses in America. They just did it. And who's going to be rich? Walmart, Amazon, all of them. They're fine. Trump, Trump's making money off of this shit. Trump is fucking looting the American money right now. He is stealing so much money from us. It is ridiculous. He's the criminal, bro. He's the biggest criminal of them all. He's been fucking people over for years, and now he's literally, bro, I bet he stole $1 trillion from the government. And I bet he's gave $1 trillion to Saudi Arabia just because he's a bitch. Man, that dude is looting us. He spent more money on going on golf trips than 99% of us will ever make in our entire lives combined. He spent, just going on vacation. He spent more money going on vacations than all of the presidents combined ever. Bro, he is just chilling. And dude, he's taking all our money. He is backdoor taking all our money. You think he gives a fuck? Dude, he is the president. He already didn't give a fuck. He's a fucking psycho, But stuff's starting to fall apart a little bit because government's a big sham, man. It's a big sham. I've said it 1,000 times, man. They just write shit down on paper and never do any of it. They'll do if they did everything they were supposed to do, they couldn't do it. All the stuff that you think the government could do 100% of, they do about 3% of that. It's 97% sham, 3% action. They do just enough to be like, all right, look, we did something. And then that's it. There's like so many, I've seen shit on so many government programs that get approved, and it's like, okay. And they tell people, it's like, all right, because of this, we made this program and we got $500 million to apply to these people. And if you do this, and we're going to give out all this money, right? And then people go to apply for whatever good thing the government says they're going to do. And they get like 10 million applications. But then you find out later that they only gave out like 70 of whatever the grants were or whatever it was. And they only spent $100,000 and they kept the other $499 million. And like, where'd it go? It's like, bitch, we don't know. Our bank accounts, dumbasses. Oh man, they're stealing all that shit, dog. And I gotta work every week. Bro, they figured it out, man. Oh, we ain't no different from China, bro. We ain't no different from China at all. Cops will murder you. Cops will murder you in China. They will come abduct you and kill you. So some of the other videos I've seen, police, especially Seattle police, go into people's houses during the day that were at the protest before because they tracked their phone and then arresting them. Yeah, they're arresting protesters at their house because they're tracking your cell phone. So if you go to protest, leave your cell phone at home or turn that bitch off. And even if you turn it off, they can still get it if they really, really tried. I mean, there's ways to do it. It's called hooking. And if you don't know about this, you don't know about hooking. Even if you turn your iPhone off, every like hour or two, it still kind of sends out a little something out there. It's talking to something somewhere about every hour. And if you have the right equipment and you find wherever your iPhone fucking skirts out to, or something about something, if you have the right equipment, you could 100% turn your phone on with that little bleep that sits out while it's off. While it is off, the government can turn your phone on and download everything off of it. That's 100% fact. Now, is it easy to do? No, it's kind of hard, and you probably need an airplane. I won't get into all the details of it, but they can do it, man. The government, it's called hooking. You'll hook your phone, bro. Whenever your fucking shit sends out that little skeet every fucking few hours, they intercept that shit, turn your phone on, got it. Get all your shit. That's how they got Bin Laden. That's how they got Bin Laden. If they even did, he's probably fucking on Epstein's island. Him and Epstein fucking banging a 13-year-old together right now, doing the Eiffel Tower. Eiffel Tower and a fucking 13-year-old with fucking Bill Clinton over there. All right. I got next. Dang. And fuck Carol Baskins. Epstein didn't kill himself, and fuck Carol Baskins. If you don't know, that is a staple. That is a staple of this podcast. And lately it's been shitting on cops too. But, it's really shitting on the lack of freedom we have. We think we're all free and all this shit, but are you? I mean, anytime a cop come fuck you up, dude. Anytime. You could be on the beach eating carrots, underage, take a breathalyzer, get a 0, and then get fucking beat in the face. Oh my God. How do they get away with this shit? And now, man, I love that the internet is an endless supply, bro. Endless supply of police videos abusing their power. That's all they do, man. Abuse their power. Abuse it. They don't get their way. If you don't get free McDonald's and you have to pull around and wait for 1 second, and you freak out about that, okay, think about what are you going to do when somebody gets mad at you for infringing on their rights that they think they have. Because we all been tricked into thinking we have all these rights. You're like, hey, man, I'm not doing shit. You need to leave me alone. They're like, stop resisting. Pow. If you can't handle ordering a fucking McGriddle at McDonald's, you damn sure can't handle being a cop. They need to fire her right now. They need to get on their fire. It's like, bro, you can't handle ordering McDonald's? Insane, man. Our standards are so low. America's so fucking stupid. We're one of the dumbest we got to be officially the dumbest country. Like, who's dumber than us? I mean, and everybody in Europe calls us stupid, They're like, fucking dumb American, So we're officially the dumb country. You don't want to admit it? You might live in California. You might live in Alaska. You might live in New York City. But guess what? You're a redneck. You're the redneck of the world. We are Florida. We're the Florida of the world. Every other country, not Florida. We're Florida. Hey, guess what? You live in New York City, you're Florida. You live in California, you're Florida. You live in Nebraska, you're Florida. You live in Florida, you're Florida. I mean, America just wears a pair of jean shorts. The whole country. We're just wearing jean shorts. I mean, dude, look who's in charge. The biggest idiot of them all. Just saying, man. Just saying. All right. What else we want to talk about, man? Police are terrorists, dog. Domestic terrorism. I mean, what would be the definition of domestic terrorism if I look it up? Let's see. I mean, I feel like it's going to be... let's just look up what the definition of terrorism is. Because I bet they fall into it. I bet 100 terrorism definition. Man, this shit hurt me, dude. Terrorism. The unlawful use of violence and intimidation, especially against civilians, in the pursuit of political aims. I mean, what else do I have to say? There it is, right there. I mean, they're domestic terrorists, 100%, dude. They get online. You'll see an endless amount of unlawful use of violence and intimidation, especially against civilians. And it's just like I said before, man. When I was over in Iraq and Afghanistan, we had more restraint and respect for our enemies than the police do American citizens in America. So they're literally domestic terrorism, you know? They are. They shoot us with bullets, rubber bullets, take people's eyes out, beat. Another one of the craziest things, it's been like something like 200 news reporters have been injured and shot and beat by cops since all this has been going on. 200. Media is supposed to be free. This has never happened. Even in 92, any kind of protest ever. Nobody's ever targeted the media before. Nobody's attacked reporters. Just walk by them. Leave them alone. I mean, Fox News 3 is out there and cops are like, stop resisting! Oh my God. It is hilarious. Hilarious. Yeah. They're domestic terrorists. They're just going around violencing people. I mean, aren't you scared of the police? I've been scared of the police my whole life. Every time I'm driving, I'm scared I'm going to get pulled over. Every time I'm driving, I'm scared I'm going to get a ticket. Every time I see a cop, I'm like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. You know? So it worked. They used violence enough to get us. We're all scared. I'm paranoid of a cop. Believe that. Because they can shoot you for nothing. There's no repercussion. That's the other thing. When I was overseas fighting our enemies, I felt like there would be repercussions if I fuck up. I was like, dude, I have to get positive. I have to make sure, I have to make 100% sure that if I'm firing on these motherfuckers, it's for real. Because if I don't, they're going to get my ass, And dude, they used to preach that to us. They were like, look, man, you get in a firefight and you pop some shit off that didn't need to go down. It's like the army lawyers, JAG or whatever, are going to get your ass. And I always felt like that. Cops don't feel that. They don't feel it. There's no repercussion to them, man. They're just like, bro, we'll blast you. Hey, can I get a complaint form? I can't give that video. This guy went to ask for a complaint form at like 20 different police stations. And I don't know, 5 or 6 of them arrested him. They all threatened him with violence. They all tried to fucking about fight this guy just because he asked for a form. I think of the 20 police departments, I think he got 3 forms. And he only got those from like really, really, really big police departments like Miami, something big like that. Like actual Miami PD. They're like, oh yeah, here's a fucking form. Or they had it out and he could just grab one. But a normal police department, a regular, smaller police department, bro, they were like, what's the complaint? He was like, because by law, I guess, who knows? Who even knows the laws anymore? Who even knows where they're posted at? I don't know. There's so many of them. But I'm just guessing that it should be that every police department should have complaint forms that you can fill out and then bring back in. So that's what this guy was asked for. Go in. I'm like, hey, can I get a complaint form? They're like, what's the complaint? I'm like, I just want a form to fill out to bring back later. He's like, well, you can tell me. He's like, I don't want to tell you. And he's like, well, I can't help you then. And he's like, give me your ID. And he's like, I'm not giving you my, for what? He's like, give me your ID now. He's like, you want to go to jail? And I was like, what did I do? He's like, I'll make something up. I don't care. put your ass in jail. That's what cops always go to, man. As soon as you start challenging them, they're like, you want to go to jail? I'm like, for what? They're like, bitch, I'm a cop. I'll take you to jail for whatever the fuck I want. Domestic terrorist. It's terrorism, man. That is terrorism. Oh, man. I mean, I remember I was talking about earlier. We're the same as China, man. Our government is just as bad as China government. You don't think they'll come take your business? You don't think they'll come to your house and beat you to death if they feel like it? You don't think they'll shoot people in the face for no reason? I mean, they're already stealing all our money. They're killing people. We got the most prisoners. Everybody thinks we're that, but we're not, man. We're China, dude. We're China. We just had a little bit more money than they did one time. Not anymore, bro. Not anymore. God damn. I feel like motherfuckers gonna try to be Nazis again or some shit. Yeah, that bitch crying for a fucking McDonald's because she had to wait. Because you had to wait? You know how many bad experiences I had at fast food places where I want to fucking rip my goddamn steering wheel off and punch somebody in the mouth? You know? I've thrown cheeseburgers at people. I have. I went back and threw a cheeseburger at somebody. So, fuck you, I'm leaving. You know? But guess what? Can't do that when you're a cop. Oh, I paid for it. Nobody paid for it for me. Today, it wasn't free. Today it wasn't. I know I've had 900 free McDonald's meals because I'm a fucking fat piece of shit cop. But today I paid for mine. And I had to wait. Cops are babies, man. They're fucking bitch-ass babies. They ain't got no goddamn... They can't withstand anything. You fucking push back an inch and they fucking pull their gun. You're like, yo, dude. I'm over here trying to live, homie. I'm over here trying to live. So, if this podcast gets out, man, trust me, and somebody's going to accidentally fucking serve a no-knock warrant on my house and come shoot me while I'm fucking sleeping. And they'll be like, oh, this was actually for a house in another state. Oh, man, we were actually 17 blocks away from where it was supposed to be. Sorry. And the streets they call it murder. Unless you're police. Oh, man. It wasn't free today. I had to pay it later. That's all I hear, man. That's all I hear. So, you know, I'm still on the fucking cop suck shit, man. Because they do. They're dicks. Nobody likes them. I'm not trying to go hang out with a cop, bro. Ever. Ever. Even if I go somewhere and I meet some people and it's like, oh, this guy's a cop, and be like, ugh, I'm going to leave. I'm going to leave instantly, bro. And yeah, I'm sure a couple of you out there are cool, but no, you ain't. Or you wouldn't have been a cop. Oh, man. Hilarious. And so I went back to the MMA gym, and guess what else is at MMA gyms? Cops. Training to choke people to fucking death. Anyway, I can't wait. I didn't say shit today, man. I was just so happy to be in there training and shit. I was jumping around, doing all this. But I can't wait to shit on a couple of them. Because I'm going to. For sure. I'm not going to not shit on them, you know. But only if they bring it up. I'm not going to go out of my way to shit on them. But I will shit on them. If they ask me about this shit or say anything about this shit, I will shit on them so hard. And then usually 99% of the time, most people's defense is, well, they're risking their lives and all that. And then I will shit on them with my fucking Iraq stories. Boy. Oh, I'll shit on them so hard. I will shit on them so hard. So I want to hear that shit. Rules of engagement. Get shot first. Or at least get shot at. Or at least having an imminent threat of being shot at. Not just fucking panic and shoot because your Egg McMuffin was fucking 2 minutes late. Go goddamn McDonald's. Pow! That's all it is, man. That's all it takes. That's all it fucking takes is fucking McDonald's to be a piece of shit. You know, cops are so stupid. They'll go to McDonald's and order ice cream and know the machine broke and then get mad when they don't get it and then shoot somebody in the face. And that's how that shit happens, man. That's probably how it all happened. Some cop had to wait 2 seconds. You know, they didn't get their ultimate privilege. They didn't get to they didn't get to instantly do something. You know, cops just get what they want all the time, man. Waiting at a red light, turn your lights on, go through it, get your free McDonald's, not wait for shit. I did hang out with one cop one time that I did like, and that's because we went to Afghanistan together, and he just did that after he got out because he had like 96 kids. Anyway, me and this guy used to go downtown to drink, and he used to work downtown in the town we were in. And we could literally just walk to the front of any line, of any club, go anywhere, it was like being a superstar, dude. I never got treatment like that in my entire life. Then when I went out with him, like we were walking behind bars, in bars, I mean, just whatever we wanted to fucking do, dude. Because he was a cop. Insane what they get to do. And still mad as hell all the time. Still miserable. Still trying to blast people. Still trying to stop resisting. Oh, man. So what are they going to do, man? Is America going to do anything? Because ultimately, we need some federal solution. And it looks like our government ain't gonna do shit. And everybody's realizing it's fake. Fake news, fake government. They don't do shit but take our money and fucking hire terrorists to fucking make sure that we fucking still pay them. And if somebody acts up, you know what happens. They'll fucking, you know, the goddamn pretend like you did something even though you didn't, and you'll be sitting over there talking about, I didn't do anything, I'm innocent. And then you get that baton upside your head, pepper sprayed. This one guy, here's another video I was saying. This guy got pulled over for speeding, and this guy pulled him over for doing 60 in a 55. And then he came up to the window, and this guy was like, I don't remember what he was, you know, he was telling him something. And this cop just pulled out his pepper spray and did it, but it was empty, and he couldn't get it to work. And he's like, oh, you're so lucky. He's like, and this guy's like, are you fucking shitting me? You about to pepper spray me on a fucking 5 miles per hour over speeding ticket? You're gonna pepper spray me? He's like, you're fucking insane, dude. And the dude kept trying to do it, keep trying to do it. And then the other guy came, he got like, you got pepper spray. He was so mad at this guy because, you know, the guy wasn't a dummy. And that cop was a dummy. And he just started fucking, you know, talking shit and fucking, you know, he's like, why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? No, I don't. You know, he was telling him what's up, you know. He's like, no, don't infringe on my rights. And this cop was like, oh. And, you know, if dude wouldn't have been recording him, who knows what happened, man. Probably pull his pistol out and smack him in the face. And just think about all the cops throughout history that's gotten away with all this shit. How many motherfuckers they fucked over. How many people's lives they ruined that were completely innocent. It's a lot, dude. It is a lot. I bet it is a lot. Especially before video cameras. I mean, we really only started knowing about this shit in what, 92? With the Rodney King film was the one that really kicked off the videos of cops. You know, that's when everybody got pissed. I mean, first time I remember. With video. But before that, dude, I mean, they were pieces of shit, dude. They were fucking ruining people's lives. More lives than any terrorist has. Do you think it was more than 3,000? Okay, how about this? Who's ruined more lives? The police or the terrorists that attacked the Twin Towers? Do you think the cops have killed more people than died in 9/11? I bet they have. I bet they have by 100-fold, you know? So who's the real terrorist? You know? Who's killed more Americans? I mean, with the probability, your chance to get killed by a cop are extremely more high than a terrorist, than an actual Al-Qaeda's. I don't even know if they exist anymore. I don't even know what that shit is anymore. You know, when I got out of there, I got all the way out of there. Oh, man. Yeah, fuck the desert, dude. That shit is garbage. Anyway, who do you think's killed? Who do you think the bigger threat is? I think it's the police and Wall Street bankers like Goldman Sachs, and all of Congress, the government, is a bigger threat to America than any terrorist organization on the planet. They're the ones doing all the damage, you know. I bet from the year, let's just go 1900 to 2000, when cops really weren't getting recorded. In those 100 years, how many fucking innocent people do you think cops killed, murdered, beat, framed, jailed, all that shit, you know? How many? 100,000? Hundreds of thousands? A million? I mean, how many prisoners do we even have? Millions? We have millions, right? So you just think about that. I mean, the cops are out there trying to justify their job. They're trying to justify their job. They can't just sit around and not arrest people. If we all just stay home and do nothing, they still have to go arrest somebody. You know what I'm saying? They still got to go out and get into it with people. So that's probably what brought this whole thing on. You know, we were all at home. Nobody's doing shit. We're not out at bars drinking. The cops didn't have shit to do. So, you know, they fucking murdered my boy Perry. Was his brother called him. Because they don't have shit else to do, man. They have shit else to do. They bored. You know, they had to go get it from somewhere. It was like, look at this guy. Stop resisting. Yeah, they ain't got shit to do, man. They're bored. And then they got to fuck with us. They have to justify their job. They have to go out and arrest people. If they don't go out and arrest people, they will get fired probably, you know. Tell you what, if you fucking see a black person, don't punch them in the face. If you're a cop, you'll get fired. Oh, man. What about those Buffalo police? Well, I know there's a bunch of shit going on in Buffalo. They pushed that old dude down. They suspended the 2 cops, and then the rest of the cops cheered them as they walked out after they got suspended. So that entire police force is fucked. They all cheered the straight up terrorism, straight up domestic terrorism on an old man. On a 75 old man that can't even hardly stand up, you know. And that's another thing. You notice how these cops are targeting all these frail ass people? I mean, young girls, small girls, small women, small men, old men, you know, and that's who they're targeting. They're targeting these people because they're easy prey. You know why? Because that's what pussies do, dude. That's what bitch ass motherfuckers do. It's crazy that they're bitch ass domestic terrorists. But I'm sure people of Afghanistan felt the same way about their domestic terrorists. Because they had that. I mean, Al-Qaeda was a less funded version of domestic. I mean, it was domestic terrorism there. There are plenty of people in the Middle East that are just like, hey, bro, I got a falafel stand. I'm just trying to fucking sell some food and eat, bro. I don't give a fuck about these bitches. You know, there's plenty of those people. And guess what? Those terrorists came, fucked their businesses up, and fucked them up. And the cops are no different. The only difference is we're just finding out about it. We're just starting to find out about it. People are just waking up to this idea that, oh my God, these cops aren't here to protect and serve. Crazy. Most people just believe everything they're told. I still see it, man. I went and hung out with some people recently, and man, they was all spouting off all the shit that was on the news, bro. Just regurgitate. And man, I can't stand people like that, man. It's like, you ever been around somebody and the only shit you hear them say is the same ass shit that everybody else says and they've already said 10 million times? And it's like, bro, is that all you have? You have any original thought whatsoever? Fuck people anyway, man. And fuck shit being closed, man. I want to go to a comedy show, man. I need shit to do. I mean, some stuff's opening back up, so I can do a little bit of shit, but still not most of the shit that I want to do. So, open it all back up, because I'm tired of it, man. Let's go back to normal. We've already done it, dude. With all the protests and everything, like, it's over. It's fucking over, dude. And if you get sick, fuck you. I'm gonna die too, so the day I die, ain't nobody gonna think about me. They're like, fuck that guy, throw him in the dirt. Let's go fucking have some anal sex over here in the bushes, you know? I think about that all the time. I think about the day after I die. The day after you die is going to be just like today. It's going to be, people going to go to work. Some girl's going to get jizz in her eyeball. Some dude's going to lick another dude's butthole. And you're going to be dead. And all that shit's going to happen. And nobody's going to give a fuck. You know? And about 2 weeks after you die, nobody's even going to remember you really. You know? You might get a memory here or there. It's just somebody's fucking falsed up memory of you. Probably some shit that is not even right. They remember something wrong about you. Like, I miss his green eyes. They were blue, you fucking idiot. You know, that's the kind of shit that happens, dude. For sure. But, oh man, I think about that all the time, man. You know how many women are going to get anal sexed the day after I die? It's probably going to be a bunch. If you count the whole population of the world, I mean, bro, there are D's and B's out there. There are D's and B's right now. As you're listening to this, you don't think there's a D and a B somewhere? Bro, there's D and B for sure. There's dude D and dude B, and then dude B and female. Oh no. Man, I said that shit too many times and now I can't fucking say it right. D and the B. Yeah, man, D and the B. It's going to be a lot of D and B. People going to do drugs next day. People are going to do fucking... Dude, somebody is going to be tripping on acid, having the time of their life at the same exact time you die. It's crazy, huh? Somebody is going to be having the best day on your last second. Ooh, man. That's crazy to think about. There'll be a guy having the best day of his entire life the moment you die. That's kind of shit I like to think about. That gets me motivated. Makes me want to go to the gym and then stab somebody because they fucking didn't bring me a free goddamn Egg McMuffin and only gave me a free coffee. Throw that hot ass coffee in their face and then shoot them with my police pistol. Oh man, you guys ever seen that movie Kingpin? Every time I hear about coffee getting thrown, I'm thinking about that movie Kingpin. See, like chunks it in this dude's face or whatever. Also, I had to take a law class one time, and one of the cases I studied was the McDonald's case back in the day where that lady spilled coffee on herself and got like some money from fucking McDonald's, and everybody's like, oh, fucking spilled coffee. She's got, I remember people used to hate on that. Like, they used to like, this bitch. But guess what? All those people were dumb because they never read the goddamn case. And I read the goddamn case, and I know what's up with it. And here's what had happened. What had happened was that McDonald's used to, before this, serve their coffee at like 198.9 degrees, like damn near boiling. Like, and normal coffee is like 140, 160. Like 160 is hot, you know. But McDonald's used to serve theirs. Well, this was their idea, and this was their official fucking court idea, was that they served it extra hot because people came, got it, drove to work, then drank it. They didn't want it to get too cold, so they served it extra hot, right? And they had no warnings, and they had shitty lids, and they had shitty cups. So when that lady spilled that coffee on herself, she was old first. First of all, she was old. She, like, if it would have been Corona, it would have fucking killed her. Show. But she spilled that coffee on her lap. Got 3rd-degree burns all over her crotch, dude. I'm talking about old lady pussy 3rd-degree burns. Fucking gross. Go be a doctor. Dude, I couldn't be no doctor. That shit is gross. Like, hey, get that shit out of here. It's gross. I ain't trying to hear it. Anyway, so at the beginning, I don't even think she wanted any money. I think she just tried to get, she just wanted her medical bills paid, which wasn't that much. McDonald's could have paid that shit like it was nothing. McDonald's could have paid that, and it would literally be like giving that lady a quarter. You know, she was like, I just want a quarter. And they're like, bitch, you want a quarter from us? Nah, son. And I also think she wanted them to put a warning label on the coffee saying, caution, hot, extra hot, 3rd-degree burn hot. 3rd degree on your old ass 60-year-old vagina hot. And they were like, bitch, fuck you. They were like, fuck you in your old ass fucking blistered up pussy. So she was like, oh, for real? All right, then. I'm going to go get a real lawyer. And she went and got a real lawyer. And then they sued for like however much it was. And she got that shit. And they still had to put caution hot on there. Yeah, McDonald's were dumb as fuck because they got fucking done up because they were fucking dumbasses. But still, even whatever money they gave that bitch, it was literally like, think about who gets all the McDonald's money. Okay, it was still like giving that lady a quarter. They gave her 10 cents, bro. They gave her 15 cents. It's like, you want this 15 cents? Get the fuck out of here. You know? Shit don't matter to them. Fucking McDonald's, bro. Those bazillionaires. They don't give a fuck. You know what I don't get about companies all the time? It's like, say Jeff Bezos has fucking all the money, right? He's got all the money. But if Amazon went under and, you know, they would give a government bailout. But the thing is, the guy who owns it could have bailed him out himself, right? But he just keeps all of his money. So say you're, you know, a CEO of some huge company and you got $20 billion in your bank account, you know? You got $20 billion. And then your company goes under. And you only need $2 billion. And then the government has to give you that $2 billion. Why doesn't the motherfucker in charge have to pay that shit? He should have to pay that shit. I've never understood that. If you're in charge of a company and it goes under, you shouldn't get government money. They should take. Why aren't they taking that guy's money? Instead, they're taking our money that we work. You know, you make fucking $200 a week, and they're taking fucking $50 of it to pay some bitch ass that's got fucking $900 billion in the bank, and he won't give any of it back to his company. I don't understand that shit. But I'm also retarded, and I don't understand business at all or finances. Because if I did, you know, my credit would be a lot better than it is. You know, my credit's so low it's a goddamn oven temperature, bro. And it might not even be high enough to fucking cook something. Your shit might be raw if you fucking use my credit score as an oven temperature, you know? Oh, man. You can set the sauna to that shit and get in there. Yeah, man. Why don't motherfuckers have to give the money back? I don't understand it. Oh, you know what else I seen today? Some girl said that Chris D'Elia, the comedian, which I'm a huge fan of, was trying to hit her up when she was 16. But here's the thing. She's on Twitter. She said it was Chris D'Elia. He has Twitter. These were from an email and some random ass shit too. It was Chris D'Elia at Rocket Mail. What? Rocket Mail. That's one of those like anonymous things like you use to buy drugs online. When you send somebody a Bitcoin and they send you the address, you use something like Rocket Mail to be anonymous. And it's not an official account. They acted like he straight up DM'd her from his account on Twitter, but it wasn't. It's just Chris D'Elia at some fucking random fucking email. And the messages were retarded. Totally sounded like a 12-year-old. Because it's like, hey, you want to come make out tonight? It's like, what? And this is when Chris D'Elia was like old. Like 30-something. Who the fuck would say that to anyone? Hey, you want to come over tonight? And then I seen two different things, and man, they look so fucking, it's so dumb and so fake. I don't believe that shit at all for 1 second. This dumb bitch lying. Unless somebody got some official shit with a blue check, you know, dude, anybody could have sent that. And the messages I read looked like a fucking 12-year-old wrote them. So I don't believe that shit for a second. Chris D'Elia, fucking, they better not shit on that guy because he's hilarious and he didn't do that shit. He didn't do it. I don't believe it for a second. I mean, I looked at it and no, I don't believe it. But they're gonna try to shit on Chris D'Elia maybe. Same way they shit on Louis C.K., man. But Louis C.K. jerked off in front of a chick and he asked. And they said yes. And they just felt weird about it later. That's all. He didn't do shit to nobody. Fucking people, man. Ruining shit. Fucking with other motherfuckers. For nothing. Trying to get a couple dollars out of this bitch. Trying to get a couple dollars out of Chris D'Elia. He's got bags, bro. No dents. So let me borrow some of it. I'm on, I'll go get you an Egg McMuffin from McDonald's, and I'll wait for it without crying. This bitch can't even wait on her own goddamn food. I'm paying for it today because I've got so many free meals. I feel guilty about it. Fuck that bitch. She's probably looking for a black guy to beat with her fucking baton right now. My Egg McMuffin. Pow. Stop resisting. Dude, I can't quit making fun of the police. I'm not going to probably. So, till some more shit happens, I can't believe the inaction by the federal government. They haven't done anything at all. Except say that they're going to send the military to kill us. That's the only thing the government has said. That's the only thing Trump said. God, I can't believe I said that fuck's name. Yeah, the only thing he said was send the military in. Egg McMuffins. Oh man, what else? What else do I got, man? What else do I got? There's actually a stacked ass UFC coming up, and if you don't know this, I talk about sports on here sometimes because I like fighting. I'll definitely talk about boxing on here and MMA. Boxing still got some dope fights too. There's only a few of them, but when they have a good one, it's good. Because those guys ain't getting tested for shit. That's a lie. Canelo got caught with some fucking clenbuterol, which I think I've took before, but it didn't work, so I probably was taking sugar pills. Oh, so the UFC. The UFC is also being dumb as fuck right now. They aren't paying their fighters because they don't have a gate. They're still making a shit ton of money on pay-per-view. And they got Fight Island in Abu Dhabi. So don't say you ain't got no money, man. Anyway, the main event is Kamaru Usman. Who? Against Gilbert Burns. Who? Nobody knows either of these guys. And I'm not going to say they're garbage because I'm sure they could beat my ass to fucking death. But nobody knows them. And it's not a big name. And here's the deal, man. There's 3 title fights on the card, I think. I think there's 3 of them. At least 2. At least 2 title fights. And the co-main event is Max Holloway, which everybody that follows MMA knows Max Holloway. One of the best fighters ever. Against this guy, Alexander Volkanovski. This is a rematch. And their first fight was phenomenal. And both of these guys are phenomenal. And they're a better class of fighter than the main event guys. The main event guys should definitely be the co-main event. The UFC is kind of stupid to make Usman the main event when nobody even knows who this bitch is. And the guy he's fighting is a replacement guy. He's not even the number 1 guy. Everybody knows Masvidal. Jorge Masvidal is the number 1 guy. If you don't know who Jorge Masvidal is, he's a guy that's in the UFC that he's number 1 ranked guy. And he used to be on those old Kimbo Slice videos fighting in the backyards of Miami when he was 17, bro. And he's a fucking beast. He's the number 1 guy, and he should definitely be getting the title shot. And that's why he was pissed, because they didn't want to pay him. They wanted to pay him like half of what he made his last fight. But, we got Fight Island in Abu Dhabi, but we don't have money for you at all. So Holloway and Volkanovski is a fight I'm excited about. I like. And if they would have promoted that as the main event, I might have would have paid for it. But I'm going to illegally stream that shit for free, because ain't no way I'm paying money for a fucking Gilbert Burns versus Kamaru Usman main event, bro. That shit's going to be about as boring as all of this podcast up to this point. That's how boring that fucking fight's going to be. You're going to want to turn it off. Just like this. Oh, man. Who else is fighting? Oh, Rose Namajunas versus Jessica Andrade. And I watched them fight. I went out for a pay-per-view. And Andrade's chick slammed Rose on her head, knocked her out like a wrestling move, powerbomb, suplex deal, you know. So that'd be a good rematch. I bet she won't get fucking picked up again. And Rose is from Colorado, so I'm pulling for Rose. She's badass. She beat Joanna, Jacek, and she's badass, man. I like Rose. Who else fighting? I think there's one more big fight. Let's see who it is. All right, so I jumped the gun a little bit. I just seen UFC 251 was announced. I didn't look at the date. This week is a fight night on ESPN, so it's free, and check it out, because the main event is my boy Curtis Blades, High Elevation Fight Team, baby. And I have Curtis Blades' jacket that he wore in Tokyo to walk out to fight Alistair Overeem. Yes, sir. I have it. It's mine. And it's real. And it's a UFC jacket, and it's nice. I put it on, and I feel tough sometimes. And it fits. This dude is huge. He's like 6'5", 265 pounds. And somehow he was wearing a large, and the large kind of fits me. And it's kind of the best jacket I have sometimes for fall weather. Fall weather. Light jacket. It's my best light jacket. It's good to work out in. So that's the main event. My man Curtis Blades versus Alexander Volkov. And if you don't remember Volkov, if you watched Conor versus Khabib, before Conor versus Khabib was the Black Beast Derek Lewis, which has the funniest Instagram of any MMA fighter. So go check out Derek Lewis's Instagram. Versus Alexander Volkov was before, I don't know if it's one fight or two fights before Khabib. Maybe it was the first one on the main card. Not sure. Anyway, Volkov kind of pieced up Derek Lewis through 3 rounds and was about to win the decision. And Derek Lewis came back and knocked him out with like 11 seconds left in the fight. Knocked this guy out. And he's the one that came out, took his shorts off. And Rogan was like, hey, why'd you take your shorts off? He's like, my balls was hot. So Volkov fought the my balls was hot guy. What other fights are on here? Shane Burgos, he's pretty good, 13-1. He's a tough guy. Josh Emmett, also tough, team alpha male dude. Raquel Pennington versus Marianne Renault. I don't know the Renault chick. I know Pennington, she's good. Bilal Muhammad, I think that guy was actually born in Baghdad, and now he's an MMA fighter. He's pretty good. Jim Miller, 31-14. Jim Miller has had 45 pro fights. Jesus. Roosevelt Roberts, is that a real name? I don't know what that guy looks like. Oh, the main prelim on the prelim card. Clay Guida versus Bobby Green. If you've never seen Clay Guida fight, he is a caveman and he's tough as fucking genital warts, bro. You know what I'm saying? You can't get rid of that motherfucker. Can't get rid of that bitch. He's hard to put out. Tisha Torres, she's a pretty hot chick, but I think she is not jumping on anybody's wiener anytime soon. Who else we got? Courtney Casey, that sounds familiar. I'll probably know her face if I've seen it. Ooh, first prelim of the night. Austin Hubbard. Check that guy out. He's a fighter out of Denver. And he's on the same team with Curtis Blades. And, dude, Austin's good, bro. He's good. And I feel bad for Max Roskopov. Because Hubbard's gonna fucking piece his ass up. Oh, you know what? I was looking for Ian Heinisch. Looks like he's out of his fight. He's also a Denver guy. So yeah, check out the first prelim. Austin Hubbard. And then that's pretty cool, man. Austin Hubbard is the first fight, and then Curtis Blades is the last fight. And they're like training partners pretty much. Well, I looked at Hub's Instagram today, and it was him and Curtis fucking playing Madden. So that's fucking cool, man. That's really fucking cool. I'm ready to see that. Definitely gonna watch Austin. Definitely gonna watch Curtis. Shane Burgos, Josh Emmett. That's a hot fight. Who else? Bilal Muhammad. Watch him. Jim Miller versus Roosevelt Roberts. That's going to be a hot fight. Clay Guida versus Bobby Green. That's going to be good. Who else? Yeah. And then Austin. So some good fights on there. Worth, free or whatever. So that's what I'll be doing Saturday night. Hopefully. And I think I'm going to start doing, after event review some of the fights, what was dumb, what kind of dumb shit I was saying, what kind of dumb shit fucking the other announcer said that weren't Joe Rogan. Oh, that's the worst part of the ESPN ones is no Rogan, and the rest of the guys are pretty much all nerds, and they have to listen to the rules, and they can't say whatever they want to say. Rogan can say anything he wants. He can say whatever. He would say, fuck this guy. Those other guys cannot do that. They're nerds, man. I really don't like John Anik, bro. He used to be a WWE announcer. Like, maybe he's a professional announcer, but
That's what I'm saying. He is a professional announcer. He can announce golf, football, basketball, baseball. And he just, but he's a nerd, bro. I don't like him. And then DC, he's a nerd too, man. He never did anything cool. Let's see, what else? How long have I been going, man? I've been going for a while. Holy shit. Oh, baby, over an hour. All right, well. Probably repeated a lot of shit that I already said. Probably said like too many times. Probably said, oh, man, 900 times. Probably did too many times. And you know what? Fuck it. I don't really care because I'm doing this for me. It's getting all these thoughts out of my body. And I'm trying to be funny. And if you made it this far, then god damn. Good job. Because I'm sure it was painful, but not as painful as having to wait 2 extra minutes for your goddamn Egg McMuffin. You fucking piece of shits. So, go start a riot, cough in some old people's faces, die of corona, catch AIDS, but the good strain like Magic Johnson had, and fuck your dad in the butt. Bye.